Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the next episode of Principals Podcast. So this is episode 4, and I'm going to be focusing and talking about our upcoming parent survey. And this is a week beginning the 9th of October. Before I go any further, I want to remind everyone about our care values. They underpin everything we do. They drive everything we do. It's who we are. It's how we behave. So courage, ambition, respect, and excellence. Because if children are courageous, they want to be the best versions of themselves, they are respectful, they will achieve excellence, and that is what you want, and that is what we want as well. So, parent survey. Why? What is it? Why do we do it? First of all, you are our most important partners. I say it in every letter, but as stakeholders go, we can't do what we do without you. So you are incredibly important, and consequently, what you think and your perception of what we do and how we do is really, really important to us. I am of the opinion that feedback is a gift, constructive feedback, obviously, and that's because it helps me understand alternative points of view, but it also helps me realize views that I didn't know existed and identify issues I didn't know were issues. So I like asking and getting feedback from a sort of broad church. What you say and the feedback you provide will help the school improve, because it's not. So I'm not going to read that feedback and then just ignore it. I'm going to say, okay, what can I do to improve this? And me and my team will spend time working out what our next response is and feed that into the school improvement plan. Because ultimately we all want the same thing. We're on the same side. You want the best for your young person, and I want the best for your young person as well. So if you can help inform what we do and help us improve our practice, then why would we not explore that avenue? So how will the parent survey work? It will be shared via class charts over the next couple of days. It won't take long. It won't take long. Watching this podcast will take longer than it actually takes you to complete the survey. It's incredibly helpful for us if you focus on the here and now, so this academic year, and not think about previous years, because obviously that's in the past and I can't change that. I can change what perceptions are right here, right now. So try and focus it on this academic year if you could. And as a result of this, the leadership team and I will analyze the data, the feedback, and it will feed into our improvement plan, and it will be used to improve what we do and how we do it. What questions will it include? Well, there's a question there on happiness. Is your student happy when they happy at school, and are they safe at school? Obviously, I think students are safe, and I would love it if every single student was happy every second of every lesson, of every day, of every week, of every half term, of every term, of every year. But realistically, nobody enjoys school for every second of every day. I know I certainly didn't, and I'm sure as parents you didn't. But broadly speaking, this isn't are you happy or is your child happy all the time? It's broadly speaking, are they getting on well at school, and are they happy coming to school? There's a question there about behaviour, and your children will be able to inform you much better than I about behaviour in lessons and how much it's improved over the last 2 or 3 terms. Repeated behaviour that's intended to hurt somebody, I don't want it at my school. Nobody does. It's horrible when people purposely make people feel small and like they don't want to come to school. But I am also not naive, and I know that it happens up and down the land in every single school in the country. So I'm not a principal that says, no, it doesn't happen here. It most certainly does. But I'm very honest about that with the students. I tell them what they should do if they witness or they experience some kind of behaviour. And I think our staff are really skilled at handling it and sorting those problems out before they turn into significant large issues. Obviously, a lot of it takes place out of school, but even then, we still do everything we can in school to try and improve relationships. And there's a question in there about curriculum communication, and I think you've had a communication this week about what your child has been learning about this half term so far, and that will be repeated every half term for the rest of the year. Have you had a concern that you've reported to the school, and do you think the school has responded to it in an appropriate way, in a time efficient way? Are policy is we respond within 2 days. Sometimes things take longer than that, but you should have at least an initial response within 2 days. And there's a question there about whether your child has special educational needs, and if they do, whether you're happy with the support that they get. There's a question there about expectations and challenge in lessons. I think our curriculum is incredibly challenged. Students are doing a student survey at the minute, and they say they feel challenged. Is your child making good progress? Is your child doing well at school? And do we communicate that well with you? If I'm honest, I think that's one of our areas for improvement, and there are plans in place to do that by Christmas and at the end of every term after that. So you will know exactly how your child is performing in all their subjects within a few weeks. And finally, would you recommend the school? Yes, no, maybe. And there's an opportunity to comment. That comment can be positive, or it can be used for constructive criticism as well. It's quite easy to say what we're not happy with, but if you actually put something in there as well, or instead of something that you're really happy with, or a member of staff you want to highlight, I will personally make sure that member of staff receives that praise, because I think that's really important, to show we're a supportive community. We can use this to share what we're happy with, in addition to providing that constructive criticism as well. Very quickly, what's coming up? We've got Year 7 Parents' Evening on the 26th of October, and then it's half term the week after. And this is how you contact us: website, Twitter, email, phone. So please, please, please make sure you complete the parent survey. What you think matters to us and what you say will genuinely help us improve the school further. And that's what we want. We want this school to be as great as it can be. Thank you for listening. I look forward to analysing your data and reading your feedback. Enjoy the rest of your week. Thank you.